Good evening and welcome to the 9th Annual Boldness in Business Awards held here in central London. It's an occasion which celebrates pioneering business in all industries and in all countries of the world. I have with me tonight two judges, Edward Bonham Carter and Leo Johnson. Edward, I'd like to begin with you if I may. Did you, out of all the people nominated for awards this year, did you note the common theme emerging?
Yeah, I think we're slowly moving from a world of human intelligence to inorganic machine intelligence. There's some exceptions to that, but I think that's the theme running through it.
Leo, what about you? Did you see any common
Yeah,
thread?
I disagree violently with my fellow judge. That's a choice. We've got a choice as a society if we replace the contents of your head with the computer as the boss.
Very easy.
I think, what's happening is we're shaking up the foundations that 20th century business was built on. We're shaking up the principles that Henry Ford introduced to us of fossil fuel-driven mass production. And what's at stake is what comes next. Is it going to be, after the city of Ford, the city of Facebook, the city of the algorithm, or is it going to be the city where we reconfigure the business model based not around the principles of a machine, but around the principles of people and what gives people the lives they want to live?
Well, now in this controversial and confusing world, were there any companies which particularly stuck out for you? Don't forget, we're not announcing winners at the moment, but amongst the nominations, any off-the-wall companies, any companies in general which particularly caught your eye?
Yeah, I think I was struck by the enormous variety of companies this year, whether it's from Clyde Satellites, micro satellites, or Hector Beverages in the developing markets, trying to knock off the established players. And I think Leo and I have a particular fond spot for Furniture Recycling Group from that hub of Silicon Valley, which I think is Blackburn, isn't it?
Yeah, they're doing something real. They're taking your old mattress, they're dealing with your mattress. But I think the crucial thing is, what do we want to do with technology? Do we want to solve problems that matter for people? Or is tech the end in itself? And I guess there's one illustration for me of a company that was deploying tech to solve problems like PropX, using big data, predictions around weather patterns to do smart micro-irrigation to help crops work in highly water-stressed area. It's the next wave of tech that matters. Are we going to use it to fix the problems that matter for the many? That's the crucial question.
Well, I think that raises another question, if I may say. Is it going to fix problems, the technology we have, or is it going to create an awful lot more? We see a lot of artificial intelligence, a lot of robotics. What is this going to do to things like employment?
Yeah. Well, I think Leo's right. We want to fix the problems, but I think there is a big challenge there, Peter, of where are the new jobs going to come from? Now, there is an imaginative leap we all have to make, which is very difficult to think, what are the jobs in 20 years' time? Very difficult to say, but I think there's a big challenge in skills. I think there are going to be new jobs, but the issue is, are we going to have a world of even more of them and us, between those people who can take advantage of the technology and those people who don't have the skills? That might be slightly dystopian. I'd like to be more optimistic in that, but that's one of the challenges of technology.
I think there is there's a totally upbeat vision out there. I was talking last night to a woman who basically built her own artificial pancreas. Now it's really just, she hacked her own data, had no medical training at all. She hacked her own data to figure out when the blood glucose was low, she needed the insulin pump to pump it. She totally hacked this system. Can you use tech to harness the creativity, the skills, and the data, just that local expertise and knowledge of people to solve their own problems? If we crack that, if we have a model of tech that's not centralized, with a platform that co-opts all the IP and has us clinging onto it, surviving on universal basic incomes, if we have a platform that's not that's distributed, decentralized vision of tech, then I think we could create a whole load of jobs and solve a whole load of problems.
So, basically, we have a fascinating evening tonight, and we have some fascinating boldness in business contestants for the future. I think we're going to need them, by the sound of it. Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Thank you very much.